Hey everyone, in today's video, I'll show you how you'd be able to use Airtable for project managers. So let's get started. So first of all, if you don't have an app that is built in here yet, or you don't have your project yet right here, and you're really starting from scratch, what I recommend is that you start by using a template right here by clicking here on template and ads on the bottom left. So this is one way to get it started, especially if you're a beginner. This is a huge time saver so that you don't have to start from literal scratch. And from here, you'd now be able to see some project management category right here. And if these templates are not enough for you, you can click here and see all templates. And then you'd now be able to view more right here in project management. And yeah, basically from here is that you can just choose the template that you want right here, depending on your goal on the project that you are taking on. And the next one that I would suggest is basically creating it from AI, which is what I recommend. So in my case is that I'll just click here on the create icon right here on the bottom left. And from here, build an app with Omni instead of build an app on your own. This is basically starting from scratch. So I'm just going to go with the AI version. And from here, I have my prompt right here that I have built in ChatGPT. So you could also use ChatGPT to build out your prompt right here so that it would be a recognizable prompt for the AI here in Airtable to recognize and build an app for you easily so that your prompt will be good. So you want to go into ChatGPT first and then introduce what project you are working on, what are the details you need, what do you need to keep track of, and then it would now build a prompt for you that is just like this. And from here, I can now click here on build it. You could also import spreadsheets if you'd want. So I'm just going to click here on build it. And now it's now going to build me a project management workflow right here. So we'll just have to wait for this to finish creating it. And now it's done. Now it has created us an app right here where we can see all the necessary things that we need as a project manager because it has built this from our prompt exactly what we need. So you can see here we have the task, deadlines, team members, and project milestones, and include table for task, project, team members, and resources, which is right here in the app itself. So we have the resources right here, the team, we have the dashboard, the task, projects, and so on. Everything that is in here in our prompt is exactly right here on our app that was built in Airtable. And in here is that you could also edit this. So basically you could go here into data and you will now be able to see the views right here. So as a project manager, you would need different views for different levels of complexity. So in here is that you could use this to stay organized. We have the grid view right here. So right here, click on create view. We have the grid view, which is for detailed editing. And then we have the Kanban view. So this is for task project, which is, it would look like this. So choose a stack and field, you can go for role, and here it is. So this is best for task progress. And the next is that we have the calendar view right here, which is best for deadlines, because in here you would see the dates primarily. And then next is that we have the timeline view. And next thing is that we have the timeline view. So click on create new and then timeline, choose the name, who can edit, and click on create new view. And then here it is, choose date fields. And I'm just going to go for random right here. So this is best for Gantt style scheduling. And then lastly, we have the gallery view, which is right here, there. And now we can create a new view right here. And yeah, this is built for visual summaries, great for tourism, assets, or thumbnail, content thumbnails, for example. So if you are in content creation, this will come in handy. And we also have some other views like here, like the form and section. So for the form, you could use this to get some answers from your teammate, like maybe some weekly assessment and so on. And then we also have the section as the last one right here. So this is built also for teams. So basically, the section view right here is your layout canvas. It doesn't hold the data itself, but it organizes how users interact with the data. So yeah, this is also very helpful for you as a project manager. So basically, every view right here is helpful actually. And most of them would be more helpful depending on the kind of project manager you are, like your niche, because all of this are necessary for you to easily understand your project, how the progress is going, understanding your task in organizing them, and so on. So this is really essential. And next is that we have this right here. So basically, this is where you'd be able to add a table. So you can start from scratch, you can go for a new table, or you could also integrate with other platforms such as Google Calendar, Sheets, Excel, Salesforce, Smartsheets, and 26 more sources right here if these are necessary for you to get on with your projects. And now, if you are not satisfied with any of this right here, like there's something wrong with something, then you can just simply go here into the AI chat and ask it to fix that error or something that you don't like. You can ask it to change it right here. And lastly, since we have built an app, you can go here into interfaces. And then from here, you will now get a clean layout for team members to view tasks, submit updates, or track milestones. You can think of the others right here as the back end of your app. So in here, you can click here on publish. If you'd want to publish this interface for the members to use, you can click on all of that and click here on publish. And then from here, once it's published, is that you'd now be able to share this new interfaces. You can click on share. And yeah, you could invite them here via email. So make sure to invite your team members right here. And then they would now be able to use this. And they can see the dashboard, the task, and projects depending on the options that you have set. So yeah, this is basically it on the interfaces and how you'd be able to use Airtable for project managers. This is a beginner tutorial, the basics on what you absolutely must know. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.